Hey guys, it's Timtomnaru here on YouTube and as well as Discord and Twitch. Anyways, I just want to show my phone farm setup rather. As you can see, I've got some drinking supplies here, some water here, soda, drink cup, and then I also have this cologne box that I got for Christmas, and I poked a couple holes in it, put a couple charger cords, and hooked them into this USB thing here. And so these two phones are each running Vigil at the same time. And as you can see, let me see if I can zoom in a little. I've got a total of 5,341 points. And this is over like probably 3 or 4 days with just these two phones. Anyway, I've also have this phone that I'm recording with because I couldn't activate it, so now it's a phone farm phone. Anywho, without getting too loud. So there's my phone in the wall there, and then you've got the mouse and keyboard and microphone and my new computer. It's a e-machine, so I know it's not the best. I'm currently putting Ubuntu Linux on it, and as you can see the flash drive here is blinking because it's installing. Then I've got headphone, microphone, and then if I can get this cord to come a little bit further, I also have a SD card, 32 gigabytes, plugged in that I'm using as a free storage for now until I can install Ubuntu on it. Yeah, so this is pretty much my farming setup. I know it's not the best setup in the world, but I figure I would give you guys an update. So once I put Ubuntu on here, then I'm probably going to load up a modified Android ROM like Bliss ROM or something to that effect on and put it as a secondary OS. So I just wanted to show off this new computer I got. I got a pretty good deal on it. It was only like $48 with the monitor, keyboard, mouse, and everything. And I already had the microphone, and I already had a CPU that I swapped out. I changed it from the Opteron that it came with to a Core 2 Duo modified overclocked one. And then yeah, you can see the Ethernet coming out of the back, and I also, for when I go to public hotspots, I have this little dongle here, the giant antenna on the end, and let's see, last but not least, underneath this giant pillow is the modem. Yes, the modem. There's cords coming off of it. And one of those cords is going to go into the wall when I set up the second computer in the garage. But yep, just a basic 2-phone plus this phone that I'm recording on, 3-phone setup, and computer, 1 computer. Oh yeah, and I have a second computer. It's right there, and the big clunker's on the ground. I've got the keyboard and mouse right there, right next to the bag of change. So pretty basic layout. And in case you're wondering, I've already earned, I think I've already cashed out $10 from Vigil for a RuneScape 1-month gift card. So I'll be putting the pictures of proof in the description. I'll probably host them on TinyPic since they don't normally delete photos, or maybe Mediafire or something like that. 5, 3, 4, 5, and you can see it's going up every time because once that counter goes down, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to click that. Once each of the counters go down to 0, then they spin around and then they'll do a 15-second ad, and then afterwards each phone gets 2 points, 2 points, so it's a total of 4 points every 3 or 4 minutes. With these two phones, it's not too bad because 1,000 points equal to $1. So you could easily make 20 a month just with two of these cheap $10 track phones that I got from Walmart.com. So they've already been paying for themselves because I paid 10 and 10. Oh, and also I've got Cheetah keyboard on each of these, and I've got it running on the with the FREP, you know, the FREP Plus with the thing, so it pretty much runs 24/7 whenever I feel like running it. Like, for example, I'll cash out in Vigil. Vigil takes at least 3 days to cash out, so while I'm waiting for the Vigil to cash out, I'll run Cheetah keyboard on both of them, and then I'll cash them both out. It takes about 3 days to get $20 on each phone. And I know Vigil pays in about 3 to 5 business days, depending on the holidays, of course. The only problem with that is the alternative, which is currently Cash Magnet and currently Cheetah Keyboard, they each take up to 2 to 3 months to pay out. Last payment I received from Cash Magnet, it took 7 weeks, and I'm still waiting on my payment from from October 12th, if that tells you anything, and today's December 27th of the same year. So hopefully they'll pay me that soon. I do have confidence that they will pay me, and in case you're wondering, I'll just stop this phone since it's not currently farming, and then I'll see if this one has Cheetah still on it, because there was one of them I had to uninstall it because it was taking up too much space. Yeah, this one doesn't have it anymore. Boop, boop, boop. And I'll open up Vigil again, make sure it keeps earning. Now this phone is currently stuck in a loop, and they do like to stick in loops. Generally, if you wait for it, it'll close itself, or it'll fix itself. Sometimes see, it just went to black, and then it's gonna either show an ad for 15 seconds, or it'll go back, and either way it'll give me credit for it. But occasionally they do like to crash, which is why I have this right next to where I'm sleeping. So let's give it a second. Okay, and I hope you guys like this camera quality. It's the same Moto E4, it's just nighttime, so it films a little bit better. See, I got 2 perk points, and then they added them to that phone over there because they're the same Facebook account for both. Yeah. So let me check the second phone though for the Cheetah keyboard. Oof. Just peel this down a little bit so I can hit the home button. Oof, oof, oof. There we go. And Cheetah is here. No, that's skins. Let's go to apps. Keyboard. Oof. Now, one of these phones I purposely kept Cheetah keyboard on for a good reason. Now you can switch. Now, obviously, I just have this on here for tracking earnings. I don't actually plan on switching. Oops, my bad. I hit the wrong button. Oof. Okay, switch, and then you're supposed to tap on switch. You're not supposed to tap on configure. And this phone, I'm actually holding it with a controller mounts, so that's why it's a little bit more stable than usual. Anywho, let me go to cache, and you notice there's a new emoji, typing, and theme and cache on the new version of the app, and I am still keeping it updated on the phones that I have it on. That way they can't say that, oh, you're not getting paid because the app wasn't up to date. Come on now, get to that cache. Sometimes it does this, and so what you have to do is hit the home button at least a couple times. Click your or you have to long press it on these cheap phones. See how it has the apps, Vigil, language, just clear all, and then tap somewhere else, and then you can tap the earn cash, and it'll earn without requiring you to switch keyboard since you already have it selected. So as you can see, 323 up there. If I click withdrawal, and then I click agree, and then I click records, that'll show the previous payments. So December 2nd and December 6th were the two recent ones on this phone. The reason why the one in September failed is because I was using the wrong PayPal. So only use the same PayPal even if you have multiple phones. I would suggest not earning too much money to make it conspicuous, but if you earn like 40 to 60 per phone and you have like 5 phones, they're not really going to care as long as you spread it out a little bit. So anyways, because it's going to take 3 months to get to you anyway, what do they care? They already got their advertising money. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, Vigil's still earning 5353. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's Cheetah. Let me go back to Vigil so I don't lose any of those precious points. So I'm just going to swipe away these. And then at the top one, you can just tap it. and then it'll say, would you like to press yes, and you have to, yeah, and as you can see I trim my nails. Anyway, just tap yes to earn them now, and it'll go back to the ad. So I did miss a couple of ads just because of this 10-minute video that I'm making right now, but I hope you guys enjoy it and appreciate it. I've just got my dresser here, a nice little box set up so that way I don't have to unbox the phones, because they've already been unboxed, but now they're reboxed. It's like I'm regifting them to myself as a present because they paid for themselves. Kind of Christmas humor. Boop. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but it doesn't freeze as much if you clear the notifications. So what I'll do, anytime I get more than 5 little V's up here, I just swipe down and tap the clear all button if you have it. All these cheap phones have it, or you can add it as a quick toggle. And now all the notifications are gone. And then also, if you guys have these cheap little $10 phones, I would suggest getting this app. It's called Kill Apps. It's free. Does not require root. Don't think I have it on this phone. I think I might have it on the other phone, but it's called Kill Apps. It's got like this little green logo. Let me open, once this ad is done, I'm gonna see if it's on this phone because it's very useful. I add it to my routine actually, so every time that the app crashes and it says Vigil could not respond, or Vigil failed to load ad, or just any kind of crash where it doesn't display the ad, then what I'll do, or anytime before I open a new earning app, for example Cheetah, FREP, any of those, I'll open up the Kill Apps, and it doesn't look like I have it on either of these, which is a real shame. Sound recorder has, oh okay, I thought that was a coin icon. It was a microphone icon. That's kind of weird. Anywho, let me go home and go back to Vigil, back to where the real money's at, because this is easy passive income. I mean, you can see if I wouldn't have touched these two, they would have still been both going, and this one I haven't really touched much at all, and it's still earning. So once this ad is done, then this points will get added to this one, and you know, they're just earning simultaneously. Now I would not suggest putting more than 3 or 4 Vigil devices, because they do have a 4 device at any point in time limit, as does Cash Magnet. Even though people say it's unlimited devices, you can't use more than 4 at the same time. You can have up to 20 on your account, just like on an Xfinity account, but you cannot have more than 4 earning at the same time. I stress that very much, because if you have more than 4, the apps will start crashing, and then it'll say you have too many devices on your account, like sign out immediately, which is like a warning, like, oh, they're going to ban you type of stuff, I mean. Anywho, hope this video was informative. And as usual, if you guys have any questions or comments, put them in the description. Pretty soon I'll be making my own Discord for my phone farm, so I'll put that in the description, as well as the Discord for eCash Society Tech Talks, which is where, I'm not going to lie, where I got my idea to phone farm. I saw some other people that were doing it really crappy on YouTube, and to be honest, he's the only one keeping it real in my book, so I give credit where it's due. Sub to him if you feel like it's up to me, but you know, I try to earn the subs. I don't beg for them, and neither does he, but he actually earns it, so I give credit where it's due. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Deuces.